Hi there, it's me, your friend, and today we're going to talk about something super important. It's called the government. Wow, that sounds like a big word, doesn't it? But guess what? It's just a group of people who help make rules so we can all live together nicely. Think about your home. You probably have rules, right? Like maybe you have a rule about cleaning up your toys, or a rule about bedtime. Those rules help everyone in your family get along and know what to do. Well, a government helps make rules for a whole country. It's a really big job, but it's super helpful for all of us. Now, why do we even need these rules in this government? Well, imagine if there were no rules on the road. Cars could go any way they wanted. Zoom! Beep beep! That would be pretty messy and not very safe, huh? The government helps make rules for things like traffic lights so everyone knows when to stop and when to go. They also help build things we all use, like big roads to drive on and fun parks to play in. And even schools where we go to learn amazing new things. These are important things that help our communities work well, so we can all enjoy them together. It's pretty neat when you think about it. All these things working together. The government also helps keep us safe. That's a super important job. They make sure we have brave police officers who can help us if we're lost or if there's a problem. And they make sure we have amazing firefighters who can help put out fires and rescue people. The government helps organize all these important helpers so they know what to do and where to go when someone needs them. It's like having a big team of superheroes looking out for everyone in the country. Knowing there are people to help us stay safe makes us feel much better, don't you think? And here's something really special about the government in our country, the United States of America. The people get to choose their leaders. Isn't that cool? It's called democracy. That means the government works the people, because the people pick them. It's like if you and your friends got to vote on what game to play. The game that gets the most votes is the one you all play. The government is kind of like that, but for much bigger things. It's all about working together and making sure everyone's voice can be heard, which is a wonderful idea. So how does this big government work without getting all mixed up? Well, it has a super clever plan. The U.S. government is split into 3 parts. We call them branches. Think of it like a big strong tree with 3 main branches, each doing its own special job. Or maybe like a super team with 3 different heroes, each with their own special power. This way, no single part of the government gets too powerful all by itself. It's all about teamwork and balance, which is a really smart way to do things. This helps make sure everything is fair for everyone. The first branch is called the legislative branch. That's a big word, I know, but it just means they. And legislate means they make laws. Isn't that neat? Think of them as the rule writers for the whole country. This branch is also called Congress. Congress has 2 parts, the Senate and the House of Representatives. People from all over the country are chosen to be in Congress. They meet in a big, beautiful building in Washington, D.C. called the Capitol. They talk about what new rules our country might need to help everyone. It's a lot of talking and thinking. The second branch is the executive branch. The main person in this branch is the President of the United States. Wow. The president's job is to make sure all the laws that Congress makes are carried out and followed. The president is kind of like the team captain, making sure everyone knows the plan and does their part. The president doesn't do this big job all alone though. Oh no, they have a very big team of helpers, like the vice president and many other people in different departments who help run the country and make sure everything is working smoothly, from delivering mail to keeping our food safe. And the third branch is the judicial branch. This branch is made up of courts and judges. Their job is to explain the laws and make sure they are fair. If people disagree about what a law means, the judges in the judicial branch help figure it out. The most important court is called the Supreme Court. The judges there are like super referees. They listen very carefully when people think a law isn't fair, or if someone has broken a law. They make big decisions to help everyone understand how the laws work and to make sure justice is served. It's a very careful and thoughtful job. So, we know Congress makes the laws, but how does an idea turn into a real law? It's a pretty interesting journey. It all starts with an idea. This idea for a new law is called a bill. A bill is just a suggestion written down. Maybe someone in Congress has an idea, or maybe a regular person like you or me has an idea and tells their representative in Congress. It could be an idea about anything, like making parks cleaner or helping animals or making sure schools have great books. The first step is just having that spark of an idea for a better way to do things. Once an idea is written down as a bill, it goes to Congress. Remember, Congress has 2 parts, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Well, the bill has to be talked about and voted on in parts. First, a small group in Congress, called a committee, studies the bill really carefully. They ask questions and talk about if it's a good idea. Then if they like it, the whole House or the whole Senate gets to talk about it and vote. They might say, yes, this is a good idea, or no, we don't think this will work. It has to get a yes vote from a lot of people in one part to move on. If the bill gets a yes from the first part of Congress, say the House of Representatives, then it goes over to the other part, the Senate, and they do the same thing. They talk about it, maybe change it a little bit, and then they vote. It's like the bill has to pass two big tests. If both the House and the Senate agree on the exact same bill and vote yes, then it's made it through Congress. Hooray! That's a big step. But wait, it's not a law just yet. There's one more super important person who needs to see it. After the bill passes both parts of Congress, it goes to the president. The president reads the bill very carefully. If the president thinks it's a good law for the country, they will sign it. And guess what? As soon as the president signs it, that bill becomes a law. Isn't that exciting? But sometimes the president might not agree with the bill. If the president doesn't sign it, that's called a veto. But even if the president vetoes a bill, Congress can try one more time. If a whole lot of members in both the House and the Senate vote for the bill again, they can make it a law anyway. It's called overriding a veto. Now, you might be thinking, wow, the government is so big, what can do? Well, guess what? Even kids can be super citizens. Being a good citizen means being a good helper in your community, your town, and your country. It means caring about others in the place where you live. It doesn't matter how old you are, you can make a difference. It's all about doing small things that add up to make a big, positive change for everyone around you. Every little bit of good helps make our world a better place. So, what are some ways you can be a super citizen? Well, you can start right where you are. Following the rules at home and at school is a great way to be a good citizen. When you share your toys, or take turns on the swings, or listen to your teacher, you're helping make things nice for everyone. You can also help by not littering. If you see trash on the ground, you can help pick it up, with a grown-up's help, of course, and put it in a trash can. Keeping our parks and streets clean makes our communities beautiful for everyone to enjoy. Another really important way to be a good citizen is to learn. Yes, learning. The more you learn about your town, your state, and your country, the better you'll understand how things work. Ask questions. Be curious. Read books, talk to your parents and teachers about what's happening in the world. Understanding how the government works, like we're doing right now, is a fantastic start. Knowing these things will help you make good choices and be an even more awesome citizen as you grow up. Knowledge is a superpower, you know. And don't forget, your voice matters. Even as a kid, you have ideas. Maybe you have a great idea for a new rule at your school to make playtime more fun. Or maybe you have an idea for how to help your neighborhood. You can share your ideas with your parents, your teachers, or other grown-ups you trust. They can help you share your ideas with others. And when you get older, you'll be able to vote and choose leaders too. Being a good citizen is an adventure, and it starts right now with you. You're doing great.